Here's Chance the Rapper. On the live stream before the track premiered, Chance says that Justin's upcoming album that will feature the track is on the level of Michael Jackson's Off the Wall.
This is for a new album, they were wondering, and I'm working on an album right now. Are you working on an album?
Yeah, I am working on an album, but I feel like we should talk about how fire your album is. When we went to Chicago, we were all freaking out.
So fun, bro. This album is really some of the best music I've made. Would you agree?
I would say this is no cap at all. I said this to you in Chicago. Damn. It's some of the best music I've ever heard, period. It reminds me of when Michael Jackson made Off the Wall. Everybody that's listening, I am merging it right now. I promise you, it is literally groundbreaking music. Like, stuff that's like, it's just hard to explain, and I don't want to give away like the genres and all this stuff, but like, you went crazy. I already told you that, but like, I'm just excited that everybody's gonna get to hear that shit soon.
Thank you for saying that, bro. I'm glad to be able to make it with you. Feel blessed, for real.
One less lonely one less lonely one less lonely There's gonna be one less if I tell you I'll be part of the KKK. Then there'll be one less lonely. There's gonna be one less lonely.
Father's Day.
That's just mean. That's just straight.
Why are black people afraid of chainsaws?
Don't even say it. Don't say it.
You can say murder.
Flamin' Hot Nacho. They made the original hot. Act up all over my nachos, walking like a taco, driving over potholes, hotter than a pot roast, fingers on my hot chips, red-handed, come on, man, I'ma need some chopsticks. Quietly the house, man, I'ma need another outfit. Slide in a maggot on the wall, inside a cockpit. Speaking of desire, baby, preaching to the choir, man, my tongue is 2 and 5, but the roof is on fire. Tell me why ain't nothing but a party. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now it's hot.
It that way.
What's wrong with Chicago? What the fuck is wrong with Chicago? I mean, every time I hear someone say they're from Chicago, some fuckery follows it. Some fuckery follows it, man. So, I've been trying to avoid doing this and shit. Mainly because it's not really that important, but I feel like I need to address it right now. We get Chicago is the number one place to go. Chicago is the number one place to go for coons. It is the number one coon factory I have ever fucking seen. They manufacture coons here like Ford used to manufacture automobiles. It's just a home of fuckery. And I don't know what to say because I'm from Chicago. I'm from Chicago, man. I'm from the South Side, man. Deep off in there. And I got all my cred, okay? I got all my Chicago cred. But, matter of fact, I'm in Chicago right now. And I don't recognize the place. It is fucked up. It is literally the slave quarters over here. You can take that how you want. I'm just really tired. I'm really tired of Chance the Rapper. All right? Like, he made some little cat shit in the community when he donated or attempted to donate $1 million to the embattled Chicago school system. It seemed earnest. And his head seemed to be in the right place when he did that. I gave him some credit, but I ain't gonna say he was the second coming of nothing and shit. So then the mainstream clapped down on him real hard, right? Because you just popped out, He had Mary Mitchell over here do a hatchet job on him and shit, probably ordered by her paymasters. She did like a fucking hatchet job. She got some blowback on that, and rightfully so. She's been at the forefront of screwing over a bunch of our local celebrities, and just being an agent. So, yeah, Chance donated $1 million to the Chicago school system. That's one saving grace. He was a little known rapper with some success, whatnot. Because I had never heard of this motherfucker until he had done the $1 million thing and whatnot. I hadn't heard of him. And I wasn't looking for him because hip hop is basically dead, as far as I'm concerned. And no one has any fucking integrity, and it hurts like hell and shit. Because I'm old enough to remember when hip hop was born. But yeah. Recently, this motherfucker was online with Justin Bieber, and he compared Justin Bieber's new album to Michael Jackson's Off the Wall. We all know that's absurd. But just the look on his face, man, he was going in on it, man. He was being real extra, man. Being real fucking extra. Man, can you be any less of a goddamn coon? All right? Can you be any less of a goddamn coon? Is anybody looking at that shit could see that Justin Bieber was leading the conversation, okay? He was leading the fucking conversation. Yeah, they discussed it beforehand, and he had, he'd been told to make that comparison, obviously. And Chance look, he always has this nervous look. He knows what he's doing is wrong, but he still does it anyway. And because of that, he deserves no consideration. He's a goddamn coon. You ain't shit, Chance. You ain't shit. Chance the Rapper, my ass. You ain't no rapper, man. You're an employee, okay? It's a Chance the fucking employee. I don't even want to call you a fucking agent. You're so pathetic. You are pathetic. And you ain't from Chicago. Whenever I see somebody doing that shit and they say they drop Chicago, I'm just saying they from Coontown, okay? They need to make a whole nother suburb over here called fucking Coontown. And I think they could get it done because there's a shitload of gentrification going on right now. There's a shitload of that going on. And, I don't like it. But it is what it is and shit. After years of shitty politics and the aforementioned coons and fake politicians and fake community heads, getting their dollar first, and the black people coming like fucking dead last and shit, we're fucked. This place is it's the litmus test for what's going to happen with black America, okay? If you want to fix anything in our community, you need to bring your ass over here to Chicago and get this shit straight. Anyway, Chance, you're a coon. You're an employee, and you're barely an agent, okay? You're barely an agent. I knew he was fucked up when I saw him doing, like, I think a Doritos commercial with the Backstreet Boys a couple of months or maybe a year later after he had did the donation of the $1 million thing. Then he dropped off and he was getting some bad press, And I think he was trying to be a mascot with or connected to the White Sox organization, and somebody in New York Times wrote a hit piece on him and shit. I'm like, oh, why do they care what's going on in Chicago? They wrote a hit piece on him. The usual, he's a thug, calls women's bitches and hoes. I don't know nothing about his music or anything, nor do I give a shit. One of the first times I heard his music, the first or second times, was when he did the Backstreet Boys commercial with the fucking Doritos. And he was singing their song. He was singing everybody. He was rapping to everybody. And he was wearing a beige outfit matching the shit they wear. Like the middle-aged Backstreet Boys, even some of them don't take themselves seriously. But he was all in that commercial. And I was just like, yep, he's a coon. They got to him. They told him, like, oh, we're going to cut off the money. And he bowed over. He bent over and took it up the booty. And I'm like, shit, he got butt fucked right here, too. Like, I'm tired. Is there no real black men left in Chicago? I hate to become like that, man. Nobody else seems to be interested in none of the shit that's going on around over here in Chicago. Because they need to clean this up. There's too many coons over here. It is coon and booty soft over here. The only people beating us out is shitty Atlanta. They got lucky Atlanta's on the map and shit. Otherwise, Chicago would be fucked. We'd be like number one fuckery. Fuck you, Chance. Chance the employee. Well, kiss my ass.